Things we hear year on year. Hardly a surprise then that everybody is raring to go. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. So a strong start essential for both teams here as they look to head towards the knockout stage.
Well, Peter, both of these teams will take to the pitch with a three-point focus. Ambition is fresh and strong, and each will want to go deep into the competition, so neither will be looking to come out of this with a flawed game plan. This has to be assured and close to their best.
Always a special buzz on the opening day of any cup competition. The first and only time when all teams, regardless of stature, history, reputation, start from the same position. Everybody can have the same hopes, everybody the same dreams. This could be our year. We're going to do it again. It will be us at last. Those are the sorts of things we hear year on year. Hardly a surprise then that everybody is raring to go. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. The imperative for everyone, 3 points on opening day.
Well, Peter, both of these teams will take to the pitch with a three-point focus. Ambition is fresh and strong, and each will want to go deep into the competition, so neither will be looking to come out of this with a flawed game plan. This has to be assured and close to their best.
And already we're underway here. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
For this guy, João Felix, Peter, freedom of movement is key. When he's at his most prolific and dangerous, he tends to drift out a lot, stretching defences and exploiting space. You wonder how much space he's going to be afforded here. I guess they'll be planning on shutting him down.
Well, quite no argument for me on that one. Ter Stegen did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Araujo, gently done. Pedri. No, he's not getting his way this time. Shifted upfield. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Balda. Rafinha is onto it in a flash. Skriniar. It's Carlos Soler. Nuno Mendes. And it's Dembele. Good play for Dembele. And that was very necessary. Now Fabian Ruiz. Nuno Mendes.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
João Felix. Well, they could break here. He's through here. Rafinha! He's done very well to get to that.
Rafinha is very sporting here to acknowledge the quality of the save. A lovely little footballing moment.
Skriniar.
Well, Peter, look how far up the fullbacks are getting now. This is really high.
And constantly after the ball, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're weighing up their options to see how long they can sustain this and suppress those wide opposition plays.
Gets away from his opponents. That's going to go a long way. Barcelona have it back and they can go again. De Jong. João Felix. Looking tidy in possession here.
Lewandowski really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
It's Lewandowski! Oh, another save.
Lewandowski can only think of disappointment right now, but he'll get to appreciate just how good that save was.
There to clear it. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Mbappe. He's in, surely! Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Away from immediate danger. De Jong. Passing is crisp and sharp. It's Pedri. Marquinhos. Well, it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
Now it's Mbappe. That has been cut short. Mbappe has been caught there, it's a foul. João Cancelo. It's Pedri. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Carlos Soler. That's very neat. There's the ball in. That's Dembele. Oh, it's come loose. Moved on forwards. Gundogan. Moved forward and quickly so. De Jong. Holder. And João Felix. All it is over the line. And it's Dembele. Proves too strong. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Cuts out the supply. Dembele. Now it's Lewandowski. He's played him through. Rafinha. Very nicely done. Cleared without complication. That's been won straight back. Hakimi. Early ball out from the back. Koundé. Rafinha. It's Pedri. The most accurate pass. And it's Dembele. Back into the middle. And he's there to get it away. And they've got a throw. Fabian Ruiz. Carlos Soler. Vitinha! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Gundogan. Over to the left. He's had it nicked away. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well timed, excellent interception. Joao Felix. Pedri. Rafinha. It's Pedri. Rafinha. This is De Jong. Gundogan. And here's Lewandowski. It's Lewandowski! That's got him rattled. Joao Cancelo. Pedri. Now looking to orchestrate a counter, looking for the runner. Oh, well played.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Lewandowski might just make this. Now it's Rafinha. Good spot, he's seen the run. Joao Felix. He can get that clear. To add to football's endless list of could-haves and should-haves.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
That's a fine save!
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
It's a clearance, but not much of one. And he's there to get rid. Marquinhos has got himself a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. It's loose, and there's a race for the follow-up. Same again, same outcome.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
Barcelona can start a counter here. De Jong. Oh, super find. Succumbs to the pressure. Mbappe. Carlos Soler. Carlos Soler! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
field, changing the point of attack. Rafinha. Lewandowski. Skriniar gets over and intercepts. And back to the goalkeeper. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Threads one in, and they can count. It's Lewandowski! Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Just whacks it away. Oh, that was vital. And that has been clubbed away. Rafinha. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Catches it safely. Hakimi. And it's played forward. Oh, that's a key interception. Pedri. Score not really a true reflection of what's been a pretty open game. João Felix. De Jong. Oh, that's nice. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Cross into the box. Mbappe. Now Fabian Ruiz.
Yeah, that's tough defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Opts for safety. Sends it forward.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Nuno Mendes. Goes forward. Oh, can he get onto this? That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Albeit perhaps momentary. Hakimi. Mbappe. And he's heaved it away. It's a throw. Nuno Mendes with the cross. That is good defending. It's been repelled. Nice bit of trickery. Here comes another cross. And he's there to clear it. Now this could be a chance. Big chance! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Pedri. And it's Cancelo. It's not a actually looking ball, that. Fabian Ruiz does really well to win the ball there. Skriniar sends it forward. João Felix. Fabian Ruiz wins the duel this time. Carlos Soler.
Paris Saint-Germain really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
De Jong. Laid out to the left flank. Pedri! Mbappe. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Koundé. There's the crossfield ball. Clearly not happy with that. And that was very necessary. Fabian Ruiz. Carlos Soler. The ball is loose and the chase is on. That's very neat. Fabian Ruiz. And he can clear it away. Well, nothing to report in terms of goals, but it's not for the want of trying.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. Played out to the right. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Fabian Ruiz. Playing crossfield, changing the point of attack. Hakimi is airing after that one. Skriniar. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. That is a great pick out. Belts one! And that will sail harmlessly past.
Balde most definitely hit it with a lot of venom and little control. It carried hardly any danger.
Koundé, and it's Gundogan. Balde. João Felix. João Felix. Donnarumma will lay claim to that. Hakimi. Opts for safety. Driven forward. Now that's well seen too. Mbappe. There's the shot! Spread out to the left. Joao Felix. Moved on forwards.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
And it's gone back to the keeper. Carlos Soler. And here's Dembele. Dembele. Cross goes in there. Here's a corner. Barcelona can counter promptly here. Joao Cancelo. Rafinha. It's Pedri. Joao Cancelo. Here's Joao Felix. Dembele. Fabian Ruiz. Oh, that's a key interception. There really wasn't very much in that, not far away from being a telling final ball.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Looking ball that. He's going to be disappointed with that. Shifted upfield. Out to the left it goes. Oh, that's nice. Oh, it's played into the area. Vitinha. That looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it. Now it's Joao Felix. Pedri. He's tried one! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And the keeper passes the test.
Well, as test known, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Pedri. Oh, really good feet. And here's it's Lewandowski! And again the keeper stands strong.
Lewandowski clearly thought he'd done enough. The save was like a bolt from the blue.
Carlos Soler. Mbappe! Decent enough try. De Jong. Koundé. Nuno Mendes. It's Carlos Soler. Skriniar. Now Fabian Ruiz. Goes forward. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Rafinha. Fabian Ruiz. Nuno Mendes. Back into the centre, and that's aimed into the middle.
Okay, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
De Jong. It's Pedri. Move forward and quickly so. This interception, his positioning was spot on. Carlos Soler. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. That's been cut out, well played. Dembele. Still not really a true reflection of what's been a pretty open game. Here comes the cross. Defending of the desperate variety. And here's the chance to counter. Looking for the runner. He's through here. And that has been clubbed away. Gundogan gets it back. And it's Cancelo. And here's a chance. Decent hit and on target. Nuno Mendes. Mbappe. And here's Dembele. Gundogan. Over to the left. Mulder. And it's Gundogan. Carlos Soler. Paris Saint-Germain looking to pass their way through. Hakimi. Oh, well played, lovely. Hakimi who climbs up big. He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
Better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always to be intercepted.
Can he get onto this? Oh, that's well spotted. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And it's played forward. Rafinha. A heavy challenge. Now who's going to be first to this? Looking to break out here. He's got away. Vitinha. Good spot, he's seen the run. Vitinha moves wide and looking to get onto this. Some terrific running on the ball there. Those efforts are not going unappreciated.
Frenkie de Jong has attained the status of elite midfielder at a tender age. It's very rare you see someone have so much maturity, composure and vision on the ball. And one of the best proponents of total football I've seen in recent times.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. De Jong. Mulder. Pedri. And it's Cancelo. And Rafinha. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe. And it's Dembele. Hakimi. Oh, really good feet. Hakimi plays it in. Koundé is there, and he can get that clear. And it's been taken straight back. Now Fabian Ruiz. Backward it goes. Mbappe! Decent enough try.
Yeah, he may have snatched it down a bit, even though it was quite close.
Pedri. Moved on forwards. Rafinha.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
Nuno Mendes. Oh, that's well spotted. João Cancelo. Rafinha. João Cancelo. And Rafinha. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Carlos Soler. Marquinhos sends it forward. Nuno Mendes. Mbappe. Dembele. Cleared without complication. Lewandowski. It's Pedri. Dembele. Well, he is the type of character who rises to this sort of challenge, and he will be back for more. He is just caressing the ball. Out to the right. In by great leap! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
João Cancelo with the short one. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. And it's Cancelo. Bits of passing here, really easy on the eye. Now the finish! He can pounce on that. Yes!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Donnarumma, and he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
A breakthrough already. Fabian Ruiz. Barcelona are already ahead. The perfect start.
It's been a super start. They've made their intentions clear and they've backed them up.
Gundogan. And here's Lewandowski. Well, he had a really good run at goal there, but the defence just weren't going to let him past. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Joao Felix. Pedri. And here's... It's Lewandowski! And the keeper passes the test.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
Been taken short. Joao Felix. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, nicely intercepted. Paris Saint-Germain playing here with a nice expansive style.
Yeah, with their fullbacks making up the numbers in attack too. Just need to make sure the backline doesn't become too stretched.
Oh, terrible pass. Gundogan has given away a free kick. And it's Dembele. Carlos Soler. Can he finish? Same again, same outcome.
Paris Saint-Germain really putting a few chances together here. Taking one can only add to such good momentum now.
They've played it short. Carlos Soler. Oh, such a clever touch. Hakimi carries the ball down the right. In towards the back stick. And he's heaved it away. Fabian Ruiz. Oh, it's Dembele. Dembele with the foul. Dembele. Played out to the left flank. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Dembele is short. No way through, so back it comes. Now there's a fine ball. He's found a way through. Koundé attempts a clearance. Vitinha! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Cancelo. Now it's Rafinha. And it's Cancelo. Takes aim and crosses. Skriniar tries to clear. Looking for the runner. Well, it was clearly disappointed with that pass.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Up towards the front line. Marquinhos spots it and intercepts. João Cancelo. Rafinha. And a real let-off. Fabian Ruiz. Skriniar.
Beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Always onto this. Lewandowski! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, as test goalkeeper, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Nuno Mendes. Switched it over to the other side. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Hakimi goes forward. Now it's Mbappe. Tries to get it clear. Vitinha. Great chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Dembele plays it short. Oh, lovely feeding, is such a good mover. Barcelona can start a counter here. João Cancelo. Just eases him off the ball. Barcelona have a free kick. Played back into the middle. Mulder. Out to the left it goes. It's Gundogan. And here's Lewandowski. Referee has just said play on. Dembele. It's Carlos Soler. Dembele. Looking for options for movement. Shapes to shoot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
All he'd be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
He's got away. Played out towards the right wing. João Cancelo. Oh, nice touch. Rafinha. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Vitinha. Calmly anticipates. Pedri. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. And here's Lewandowski. Oh, that is a nice touch. It's Lewandowski! That was a matter of inches.
Lewandowski nearly produced a moment of magic. He knew the strike was pure.
Fabian Ruiz. Skriniar. It's a looking ball that. Rafinha. And it's hoisted clear. Driven forward. And he cuts out the supply. De Jong. Skriniar.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Skriniar. Barcelona heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. João Felix. Mulder. Well, that is going to irritate the manager, and perhaps he's not alone. They are so tentative in possession, very little penetration. Mendes. That is lovely. Here's Vitinha. Oh, good ball. Dembele! He scores! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Pedri. Forwards and with intent. Carlos Soler. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And now the breakaway. Good spot, he's seen the run. Lewandowski. Now it's Rafinha. It's Lewandowski! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Gets good distance on it. And here's Dembele. Oh, good spread. Oh, sweet feet. And here's Dembele. That's tidy. Now it's Rafinha. He's shifting through the gears here. João Felix. Nice physical challenge. Mbappe. The referee's awarded a free kick. Now it's Mbappe. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Good read, needed to be. Defenders on the back foot. He's making a real surge on the left. João Felix. Very nicely done. De Jong's cross. Marquinhos with the clearance. Hits one! It's there! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
This is... There's the end of the first half. Come in at half-time, largely satisfied with where they are. After a half which has certainly had its moments, has been lit up with some flair from time to time. There's the start of the second half. Marquinhos. Calmly anticipates. João Cancelo. This is De Jong. Koundé. Balda. Gently done. Passing nice and neat. Rafinha. To Cancelo. He's got away. And that has been cleared. Now it's Rafinha. Crossed into the box.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
Nuno Mendes. Ter Stegen catches it safely. De Jong, over to the left, climbs up big, just off target. Nuno Mendes, well read, nice interception. Felix, Balda, and Rafinha, and here's Lewandowski, and Pedri, could move up a gear here, looking for options for movement, he's left his man, now there, can he finish? They've done it! Paris Saint-Germain are back on level terms. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
This has become one superb game of football.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Araujo, De Jong. Skriniar. It's Carlos Soler, forwards and with intent. Araujo, Joao Felix, and it's Gundogan. Shifted upfield. Rafinha. Relief, it just needed better contact. Fabian Ruiz. Hakimi moved forward and quickly so. And he has been fouled there. And the referee has showed him a yellow card. Spread out to the left. Defenders on the back foot. Now it's Joao Felix. Rafinha. Fabian Ruiz. Mbappe. They've won a corner. Cancelo gets good distance on it. It's gone out for a throw-in. Nuno Mendes. That has been cut short. Gundogan.
Barcelona really just need to be careful for the next 10 minutes or so, deal with the pressure and come again.
Skriniar. Carlos Soler. And it's gone back to the keeper. Pedri. For João Cancelo. Oh, that's well spotted. Nuno Mendes. Fabian Ruiz. It's anyone's ball now. Hakimi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Vitinha, Carlos Soler, João Cancelo, it's Pedri. Oh, that's a key interception. And now the breakaway. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. João Felix. Oh, what a ball, he's in here! He's onside! Oh, the whistle's gone, what's he given? Well, the referee has given a free kick just outside the box.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
And it's been taken short. Pedri. Nice ball, and he might be in here. Gundogan. Some really good ball movement. He's tried one! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
The keeper really dug out his defence then, a magnificent effort.
And here's Lewandowski, and the shot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, one sloppy lapse like that can do a lot of damage, and it was triggered by the closing down.
And it's Dembele. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Lewandowski looking as though he's being given special treatment here, treatment he could well do without.
Well, to be fair to that defence, it's nigh on impossible to cater for such astute movement, but at least, eventually, they've made the right call.
And here's Lewandowski. João Felix. João Felix! And he comes up trumps again. Vitinha. Throw. Rafinha. Rafinha.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner. And just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Mbappe. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. This is Dembele. It's Dembele! Just fizzes past the post.
Oh, how close was that to going in? It only required the smallest of tweaks.
Pedri. Kunde. And it's Cancelo. It's Pedri. Sends it forward. Oh, it's just lacking in accuracy. Nuno Mendes. Chiquita. Physical challenge. Nice bit of skill and he's away. Hakimi plays it in. Tries to get it clear. Oh, that's neat. Vitinha. Oh, sweet feet.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Joao Felix. Oh, he's played it in low.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Carlos Soler. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, he's taking on his man here. He's found a way. Mbappe! There's the shot!
Really deserve full marks for effort, though. It's clear they want to win this.
Skriniar cuts it out. Mbappe. Another pass, just keeps it ticking over. Out to the right. Dembele's the towering header. No, he's got that completely wrong.
Well, I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there.
Nuno Mendes. Skriniar. Now Fabian Ruiz. Moved on forwards. Back into the middle. Joao Cancelo knocks it away. Skriniar gets it back. Marquinhos. Nuno Mendes. Here's Vitinha. Mbappe. Oh, good spread.
Saint-Germain showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
lovely bit of skill. Fabian Ruiz. Carlos Soler. Oh, that's a nice ball. Can he put it away? Oh, the ball's run loose here. Now here's the delivery. Tries to get it clear. And he can clear it away. Get a throw in. Shot could be on. It's Dembele! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? He'll try to keep this alive. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Hakimi really has just learned a lesson there. Your focus cannot lapse, even slightly.
Dembele with the short one. Now who's going to be first to this? Gundogan gets it clear. Vitinha. Nuno Mendes. Now this could be a... Mbappe! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Paris Saint-Germain really are in the ascendancy here, and they know they have to register while that's the case.
Marquinhos goes short. Koundé with the clearance. Hakimi puts his foot on the gas.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
He's had it taken off him. Whistle's gone, that's foul. He's a little undercooked. Joao Felix is on his own. He's got the shot! Oh, yes, it's there! And that may just do it! We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
Barcelona take what looks to be a decisive lead.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
Carlos Soler. He's going for goal! And he's there to make a great save.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Pressing's intent. It's Dembele! Vitinha.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Lobbed in behind. Koundé knocks it away. Marquinhos with the short one. Tries to cut back. And now they can spring out of defence. Koundé. This is De Jong. Shifted upfield. Oh, that's a key interception. Carlos Soler. And here's Dembele.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Rafinha. And it's Gundogan. Joao Felix. Now who's going to be first to this? Mbappe. No, it's Dembele. Mbappe. Nuno Mendes. Gundogan does really well to win the ball there. Rafinha tries making a foray down the right.
Rafinha, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Hakimi is onto it in a flash. Dembele, Mbappe. Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited and they need filling, and fast.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. He just whacks it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. No, that's been intercepted. Balda. Joao Felix. It's Gundogan. Passing nice and neat. He's through, now is he in? Real chance!
Barcelona surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Well, that's well seen too.
Paris Saint-Germain really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Carlos Soler, the scorer already in the game. Swung over. Great run on the overlap here. That's very neat. Hit into the middle. Gundogan with the clearance.
Paris Saint-Germain really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Paris Saint-Germain making consecutive changes here. Showing good feet. Dembele's delivery. And he was alert to it.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! So close to drawing level.
Well, it needed something decisive. He showed too many mixed signals.
Opts for safety. Fabian Ruiz. Hakimi. Fabian Ruiz. Good play for Dembele.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Dembele.
Paris Saint-Germain really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Carlos Soler. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Played out to the right. Lewandowski has got himself a free kick. Tries his luck. Oh, that is rather wayward.
Barcelona really have been deserted by their composure and allowed frustration to take over, and it's not a good sign.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Just a few more moments for them to hang on.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
It's a throw-in. Gundogan. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Balda. De Jong. And it's played forward. That pass has been well intercepted. Rafinha. And here's Lewandowski. Oh, good spread. And that's been levered clear.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Asensio. Hakimi. Last chance, perhaps. Oh, that's neat. Cross from Hakimi. And it's hoisted clear. And it's Marquinhos. And it's Dembele. Lee Kang in. Now it's Mbappe! Attempt, just the wrong outcome. Rafinha. Could move up a gear here. And that's aimed into the middle. And that has been cleared. Move forward and quickly so. And he's picked out the run. Look at the space. Rafinha! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, what a wonderful stop.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
They've played it short.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Donnarumma can pick that up.